Sure. I was 79 to 1992, field artillery. Wound up as a staff sergeant. I was combat arms. I supervised over 13 people below me at the end. Hurt my leg in a field training exercise and didn't do nothing about it at the time. But anyway, I stayed 12 years and 8 months and altogether. So no, actually, I started filing in 2006 because I was having problems with some of my legs and stuff like that. And right away, I didn't have no problem as far as getting benefits, tell you the truth. They give me 30% right off the bat. And then as time went by, I reapplied again in 2012 because stuff was getting worse. And then they jumped me up in 2013 and they jumped me up to 70%. And then it was my wife passed away in 2022 and I went and reapplied in the same year, I believe, and then they jumped me up to 80. And then by that time, someone had introduced me to your program. And then I guess by that, I agreed to do what you guys wanted. And I guess you guys dug deeper or did something miraculous that put me at 100%. So here we are. I'm not going to say my journey altogether with the VA has been bad because I really actually like the VA. The medical side, the way they do business, they're just slow. And then you guys, third party comes in and kind of like speed things up for everyone. And, it's worth it. So, yeah, it's worth it. Reaching out to you guys like that. I really appreciate everything. The speed behind it. I mean, my gosh. I mean, you guys, when you guys first interviewed me and told me the requirements, a couple of weeks went by and I didn't hear nothing. But, everything takes time. And then I started getting these phone calls from you guys, having all these appointments for me to go to. And it was one right after another, right? And so by the time it was said and done, went to the appointments, and then I got a letter from the VA saying they will make their determination, shortly or whatever. And then they had already made their decision. And so, yeah, from June to August, it was pretty super quick. Like I said, it's a benefit that we get throughout. Probably nowhere else in the world gets these things. Then you guys come along and you really help the underdog, the ones who can't really seem to know what track they're on and how to approach that, how to go about getting this stuff. Because, you're constantly calling, checking up, and how's it going? And, and you guys just on your game. That's all I can say about it. And inside the letter, it was talking about how they made their determination and final decision. And then it said that, I have been approved of 100% disability. Like I said, I read it, and then it said what the price tag on that thing was and all the benefits that came with it. I'm like, wow, this is just amazing. And I was just so happy and tickled, I'm like, oh my God. I kind of like just grabbed the ladder and hugged it, right? Just walked around the room a little bit, and read it over and over and over again to make sure I didn't miss any little slight detail on it, Because, it's like I said, it's just phenomenal how, these things just work out sometime in your favor. And like I said, you guys came along and you did it. If it wasn't for you guys, I never would have probably proceed further than what I did because, I just took it for what it was worth. Well, I sure did. I let